Hi, Facebook. How is everyone doing? I actually wanted to say quickly hi and show my face, but then realized that if I go straight live in this group, I can either show my face or show you the screen that I want to share. I can't switch it up throughout the presentation. So, yes, well, then you don't get to see my face today. Just kidding. So yeah, just dive in real quick. Let me check on mobile if I'm running live, if this is looking good. Please let me know if you're watching, that you can see me. Let me just double check that everything's all right here. And then we go straight into today's workshop. So that looks good. That looks all good. Okay, awesome. So my name is Julia, and I'll just grab my notes here. I want to welcome you to this short workshop on how you can become more efficient and less overwhelmed when using social media for your business. So you might think that you're the only one who doesn't get it right, seeing all the other influencers on social media posting daily and consistently their polished pictures, right? Please comment in, leave a comment if that's you, if you have the same feeling, if you're thinking the same. How the heck are they doing it while it takes you ages to even come up with a post topic? Leaving aside taking the actual picture, editing it, and making the copy sound smart or funny, meaningful, and what not. Yeah, again, leave me a comment. If you're watching live, I'd love to see and hear people's opinion. Is that you? Are you feeling the same? But I can tell you, you're not alone. Again, my name is Julia, and I have been a social media and marketing consultant for more than 10 years. And the idea behind this workshop is to help you stop feeling overwhelmed and give you a blueprint to map out your content consistently and with a strategy in place. And you know what? Feeling overwhelmed is the number one struggle my one on one clients tell me about. So rest assured, you're not alone with this struggle, and you are certainly not less capable of mastering social media. After this workshop, I want you to walk away with a feeling of confidence and optimism because you can do it. So, here is our plan for today. That's what you can expect from the next, I'd say, 30 or 40 minutes or so. I don't know. I'm running this for the first time, so no guarantee how long this will take me, but I'd say not longer than 30 minutes, maximum 40. I'll keep it short and sweet. Um, we will start with some mindset questions. Yep, it all starts in your head. Perhaps you know that already, but knowing it doesn't mean that you actively work against or in favor of it. I will walk you through some of the most common beliefs that might be holding you back from being your most efficient, brilliant you, and show you ways how you can create a more stable and positive mindset. After that, I show you the system I use to come up with content ideas and how my clients are able to create content worth 90 days in just one weekend. And if you stick with me until the end, which I hope, I will have something special on offer for you today that you don't want to miss. But even if you decide not to take me up on this offer, today's workshop will be enough to have you set up for success and becoming the next best balanced entrepreneur. All right, let's start by checking in with what you're thinking about your current tasks on social media. Let me guess, does it sound something like, I don't even know where to start, or I have no idea how to come up with content, or I don't think I have it in me? How do people always post so many beautiful pictures, etc. pp? Does that sound familiar? I thought so. You know why? It's because you're looking at the full picture. In other words, you're overthinking. What you're doing is very common. So don't worry, again, you're not the only one. And it's actually very normal, a very normal reaction. It protects us, and our mind tries 24/7 to protect us. And by that, it wants you to stay in the same spot because it's familiar and comfortable. However, what you're trying to do is exactly the opposite, right? You want to step out of your comfort zone and get your shit done. You want to be seen and produce content that is of value for your audience, and for this, you'll need to put in the work, which will mean a few hours of brain and sweat. Logically, everything in your mind, your protective side, tells you all the great and convincing arguments against your mission. It wants you to change nothing. Stay where you are because here you are safe. So here you are fighting against a comfortable feeling and all the new information that you don't seem to master. Gah. It's also frustrating, right? Why don't I simply stop? It won't work anyways, right? Here again, it's so easy to fall out and back into the usual. Now, the first thing I would like you to do is simply acknowledge that what I just told you is the truth. You are procrastinating or feeling stressed for no other reason than your beliefs and that niggling inner voice telling you to rather stay put. Okay, that is something to digest, and I'll give you a moment and I'll double check again if I'm actually live. Yes. All right. And okay, I hope you digested this. Perhaps you will still feel resistant though after this workshop, and you might even walk away from it shaking your head and calling me a freak. It's all right. Deep down, you know that I'm right, and that's why you'll stick with me until the end. So let's find out how you can actually win the battle against your inner voice and turn yourself into a energy ball with a mission to rock on social media. First thing, what we do now is to relax. Yeah, it's that simple. Let's take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and then let it all out. Do that a few more times with me. Breathe in, hold it at the top, let it all out. Breathing in and out is actually wonderful. It calms your nerve system. And by breathing deeply and consciously, you're applying a powerful tool, and it's a wonderful way of gaining clarity and winning over your fears. So you can't do this too much throughout the day. Whenever this anxiety comes up, crawling up your neck, sorry, do this. Do this at home or at work, whenever you feel the stress and fear of failing, and it'll help you calm down. Additionally, you will want to remind yourself that you're already perfect. And that's not a joke. You came here into this world with exactly everything you need to be successful. Your biggest mission right now, though, is to unfold those layers and get through to your core and find your courage deep down there somewhere. It is there. Definitely, trust me. Here are a few mantras and affirmations that you might want to repeat from now on a daily basis. One that is very simple but so powerful. Just tell yourself, I am enough. I am enough. Because you are. I have all that it takes to achieve my goals. I am powerful. I am great. You might think, if you have never come across affirmations or don't even know what the term mantras are, no worries at all. This might sound a very spiritual, esoteric approach, but what you do here is actively rewiring your brain. Because did you know that whatever lie you tell yourself over and over again, your mind and body will eventually believe it? That's how powerful our thoughts are. Yeah. It's really insane. But once you know this and consciously and actively work on your positive thoughts, you are saying goodbye to your inner saboteur and help yourself become the most productive and brilliant you that you are. Now let's move on to some practical tips. Aside from breathing in and out deeply and repeating positive affirmations, you want to make a plan. So sit down and create a list of goals you want to achieve. Something like, I want my Instagram account to grow to 1,000 followers in the next 3 months. Or I want to have 500 Facebook group members by the end of the year. After that, you break it down into smaller goals, monthly, weekly, and daily. Do this with each of your goals. Let's stick with the Instagram example. You would write by the end of your of current month, you want to have 200 more followers, etc. Now your big goal of 1,000 followers doesn't look so big and unreachable, does it? Great. How do you get there? That's the next thing you want to do. It's creating a list of activities that will actually make your goals turn into reality. Again, for the Instagram example, here are some effective ways to gain more followers on Instagram. Posting daily and using all 15 hashtags, relevant ones. Now here's a little side note. I don't know if you've heard about the update that has currently happened on Instagram. Before it was always 30 hashtags that everyone was recommending, and Instagram said use up all the 30 hashtags to reach your audience and potential new audience. Now they made an update lately and said that if you use those 30 hashtags, the maximum amount that you can use within one post, you actually come across spammy. So they are now favoring posts that only have 15 to maximum 20 hashtags, and then again only relevant hashtags to your post content. That's just as a side note. Then I recommend that you create daily stories, because let's face it, stories is still, aside from Reels, the number one feature that Instagram loves and that gives you the opportunity to be in front of other people's eyeballs and other people's audiences. And of course, engage with your audience. I mean, that goes without saying. You can't just go and drop your content and then vanish and think that everyone will love you for it. No, you have to really generally engage with your audience and be there and, check out your followers' content too. That's why it's social, right? Social media. Contact new potential followers via DM or leave helpful, engaging comments on their posts. There's no harm done if you reach out and send a personal message without the intention of selling something, just by checking in and seeing, oh, I see you've posted XYZ in the last few days or weeks. I see you're on a new mission, and making genuine and honest outreach and conversation with your audience, that is so powerful, because in the end these are human beings. It's not always about making the sale. It's about building connections and connecting with your audience. Now reach out to people who might want to collaborate with you. That's also very powerful. You don't know what, you might even don't have the idea set up, but just see who's also very active on Instagram or who does similar things, and just reach out and see if someone has a good idea, or you come up with one by looking at their feed. You might even have a good idea and then start an Insta takeover or do shout outs or whatever collaboration you guys might come up with. I recommend once per week create a longer video for your IGTV. If you can do more, great. Same goes for reels. You should definitely want to have at least every other day a reel, or every 2 days a reel in your feed. Mix it up, like mix up your content on your Instagram account. That's definitely something that works well, and that boosts your reach and your engagement. And then spend 1 hour per week searching for relevant new hashtags and interesting accounts to follow. You got a long list of tasks, and that will help you reach your goals. Wow. Now, all that is left now is to create a calendar for your to-do list and sort them by priority. Done. When you now step in front of your laptop, you have a clear goal, you have a plan on how to reach it, and you know exactly when to do what. And you have an ever-growing and improving positive mindset. It's really all those elements in combination that will help you feel less overwhelmed and more on top of things than before. So now let's move on to the part where you can actually learn how to come up with good quality content on a consistent basis without spending hours of thinking and researching the web. I call this the social content system. So when it comes to planning your content, the most important thing you want to keep in mind is your brand's or your own values. Why? Because each time you sit down and think about your next post, you got to make sure your audience understands what you stand for, right? That's how they connect with you. You will attract those who resonate with your values and reject the others who are not your ideal clients because they don't vibe with you. And that's okay. We don't want everyone. What does that mean though? So, for example, you are a health coach helping others get back into shape and educating them about nutrition. So, your brand's values could be, for example, genuine, spiritual, quality driven, wellness focused, socially responsible, etc. Now, how do you include those into your communication on social media? Good question. You simply create storytelling around them. Each time you share something from your date or your offers or a client story, you include those values by making a reference. All right, here's an example so that you understand what I mean. For example, you want to share a client's testimonial, and this could sound like this. How often do you hear sweet words like this? So grateful for, and then you insert the name of your client. So grateful for Jessica's words. And then you enter your name. I'm using mine now. Julia is such a great coach. I really have improved my health thanks to her. It's priceless. Right? So it goes on. Glad to be able to deliver ever improving service value to my clients and see them reach their goals. Okay, this last sentence I repeat. I'm glad to be able to deliver ever improving service and value to my clients and see them reach their goals. So see how you elegantly weaved in your value of being quality driven. Next, you want to focus on the amount of posts because I get it. It requires already a bit of brain work to come up with good quality content, but how on earth you'll ever do that in a high quantity, right? Easy, you got this. Don't worry. I don't know how environmentally friendly you are, but when it comes to content reusing and recycling are two of your best friends. First, you gotta know that you can triple your posts with only one idea. That's cool, right? All you want to do is block out a weekend to sit down and think of 30 ideas, which might sound overwhelming, but the cool thing is once you have 30 post ideas, you actually have the base for 90 posts. This is what I call batching on a high level. Here's how it works. Let's take the example from above, our testimonial. Your first post with the testimonial content can be a picture and text. Then the second will be a video, and the third one a conversation starter or a question. So the picture of you and your client during your session, plus the above example post text, boom, you have your first post. Then, hang on, I just have to check if, oh, there we are again, technology. Then you do a video, maybe of you thanking your, you or you reading out loud the testimonial, right? So you might ask your happy testimonial, your happy client to give you a thanking testimonial and to read it out and make a short video. Or you yourself read it out loud. That's what I mean. And then the third post variation of this idea is you ask a question related to this testimonial. For example, who loves their clients too? Boom, you already have a conversation starter, and you have turned with one topic, you nailed 3 posts at once, right? You turned one post idea into 3 different posts that you can then sprinkle across your social media. And now I would like to offer you something that I initially announced. I hope you found the workshop and the past, it wasn't that long, 30 minutes with me useful. And here is, as promised, my offer to you. So if you're a female coach looking for more in-depth support to work on your social media growth in order to attract your ideal client, just like these tips in this workshop, then you'll love the Visible Coach. It's a group coaching program that we will kick off in August and is designed to help you get in front of your audience with ease and based on a solid marketing strategy. Together with 9 other brilliant female coaches, you will walk through 8 weeks of social media training sessions, including how to make Facebook your client magnet and how to master Instagram without going insane. We also talk about how you can use LinkedIn to get more leads for your coaching business. And in our last module, we will talk about podcasts and how this effective marketing tool can help you expand your reach online in no time. You don't even have to have your own podcast. Now, just like Hee Jong, who started to convert her marketing efforts into new clients within 2 months after applying my unique blueprint that I'll be sharing to you during TVC. Or Nancy, who says that thanks to the structured way of working with me, she now feels like being on top of her tasks for social media instead of feeling constantly stressed and falling behind. Within the next 2 months, you too can create a mindset of growth and a marketing system for your coaching business that will bring you ease and joy and more paying clients through social media. We run the Visible Coach 3 times per year. If you think that this is exactly what you need, click the link below this video to schedule a call with me so we can see if it's a good fit, and make sure to leave a comment in the scheduling box saying free workshop so I know where you're coming from. Alternatively, you can also send me an email and get more information or book your spot or join the waitlist by contacting me at contact@juliajag.com. All right. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful day, night, or wherever you are in the world, depending where you are in the world. That's it for now. Thanks for listening.